Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to L Does Boxing. We're back with another live stream. Salute to all the subscribers. Everybody, come check out the content. I appreciate everybody coming through. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Salute to the guys listening to the playback. Thanks for the support. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into this boxing. Back on it again. I did a live stream about wrestling with the two brothers, Bruce Goes and LeVar Cooper yesterday. So feel free on your free time, go check that out. We talked about some old school wrestling. It was a lot of fun, all that good stuff. So today we're back on this. What's up, Bruce Goes? Salute to you, bro. Salute. So today we're back on this boxing. How I like to do. I like to, just inform everybody about what's going on and all that good stuff. So we're gonna do a little screen share, talk about the new IBF rankings that just came out yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And we're just gonna go over it and see if we see any crazy stuff, and you know what I'm saying. And we're just gonna, move accordingly. And we're gonna talk about some of these fighters and what's going on. Excuse me. So this the website right here. You know what I'm saying? The IBF. USBAboxing.com. You can go check that out, read the rules, and get educated on what's going on in the IBF and all that good stuff. When I do these rankings, I go straight to the website. Haplotype, what's good, bro? Salute, salute. So when I go to the rankings, I go straight to the website. I know a lot of other boxing boxing pages and websites that have like the all the rankings and stuff like that. But all of them, sometimes they not up to date like that. You know what I'm saying? I think Box.live is kind of consistent. They normally up to date. But Fight News, they're not always up to date. So I just go to the website, the official website. So I'm gonna go to these rankings. All right, so you see, it just came out on the 10th. Well, that's when they posted, but it came out yesterday. This is the heavyweight rankings. So looking at it, the first thing I noticed, Pulev is definitely out as number one. You know, he got stopped by Anthony Joshua, you know what I'm saying, in December. So he dropped down to number 11. Charles Martin still at number 2. You said you got Usyk. Wait, so you gotta go right to the bodies to get the that's what I do. That's what I do. Yes, sir. So Charles Martin, he won the eliminator against Gerald Washington. So he's number 2. You see Usyk, you know, he's going for the the WBO, Michael Hunter, Philip Herkovich, so on and so forth. The only one that kind of jumped in there is Luis Ortiz. He wasn't ranked last month. So he's definitely ranked right here. He's number 10. So he might have something coming down. What's good? He said, let people on this channel, please. Yeah, like who? You know what I'm saying? No Wilder. Now Wilder haven't been rated in the IBF. He's number 3 in the WBA though. So he's only ranked in the WBA and the WBC. He's number 1 in the WBC. So that's pretty much nothing really crazy. I see Yoka been in there for a minute. Junior 5. Joseph Parker, Junior 5, supposed to fight in February. Joe Joyce is number 2 in the WBO. Otto Wallen, so he's fighting Dominic Brazil. He's number 14. Zilly Zane, number 15. So yeah, you know, nothing really too crazy to change in the IBF. And their rankings really don't change too much, too crazy. I go to cruiserweight. So same thing with the cruiserweight division, you know what I'm saying? They got they got 3 champions basically. The WBA, WBC, and the IBF champion. The WBO champion is vacant. Okoli versus Gawaki supposed to fight March the 20th to fill that void. But you have Breedis is the champion, and then so on and so forth. It's some couple of notable guys in here. He said, "Why is that?" I'm not sure. I'm not sure why Wilder not. I mean, I guess that's up to his team and what they want to do. I think they should. The rankings is to me, it's just based off the politics and the relationship you have with that promoter or whatever, or the network. if they're dealing with a certain whatever. So he said, "What's up, bro? Oh, what's up, Ali? What's good? What's good with you, bro?" Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Like the video. He said, "Drop the link for the YTB." What's that? YTBC. What's that? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Let me know what it is. Put it in the chat. Define that for me. So, cruiserweight. That's probably the the least light division in boxing, really. But they got some 50-50 fights, real talk. If all these guys fight each other. This guy number 6 right here, I think he won a gold medal. And from Russia, he a tall guy, like 6'5", 6'6". He alright though. He alright. Yeah, Bruce goes. That's how they do. Like Sean Porter, he like top 1 or 2 in all the sanctioned bodies except for the WBA. He's not even ranked in the WBA. So, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Richard Rackpour. So yeah, man. I'm gonna move on to the light heavyweight. Y'all see it. Ain't no real changes in the cruiserweight. You know what I'm saying? He said because Wilder never fought under IBF sanction fee, I think they should rank him though. Yeah. That's the issue. Yeah. Because it's not really about the best 15. It's about the 15 that's gonna satisfy those sanction fees or politically connected. You know what I'm saying? YouTube boxing community. I didn't know what that was. For real, it's a community where we actually come in and supporting each other and stuff like that, talking for real. Say it ain't so. Because what I see like a divide. I see this group versus that group versus that group, and then guys like me that just talk about boxing. We just out there. You know what I'm saying? We do this shit on our own, and those be the best boxing channels. You know what I'm saying? Not patting myself on the back. So there ain't no community. Community is when everybody is, you straight with everybody. It's not, and you try to uplift everybody. It's not this group over here. They can't talk to me because I'm cool with this guy. That's not a community. We good. But let me know if you know anything about if who is that? Joe Queen, whatever, Joe Queen, whatever. Let me know about Mean Phelan. Break down his fighting style. Talk about some community. Nah, I don't believe in that. Nah. Everybody got their own little clique. That's cool. I do my own thing. We good. No disrespect to you. But you let me know about some of these fighters and I'll drop a link. He said the 15th that are paying the IBF, they ranked those guys. The YTBC was first, although before, man, I don't believe in that because it's everybody for themselves. It ain't nobody that's putting down no law or not. Ain't no law, but ain't no direction unless you in a group or you cool with somebody. Like nobody really rock with like when I first started this. I asked for I was asking people for help, like how you do this, how you do that, and they just shut you off and shit. Like, oh, they'll give you little bits and pieces, or hey man, you gotta go do it on your own. You know what I'm saying? So I don't believe in that. Now we can talk boxing all day long if you want to say that, but for community, I don't know. Maybe I had to take the C part out of it. YouTube boxing, because there ain't no community. He said the challenge that cover all the fights, every division, and tiny talk about promoters. Every vid, my bro Laudo. Yeah, bro. That's my guy, Ali 313. Yeah, he know what it is. Those rankings are based on positive. Yeah, Bruce. But 175 though, it's kind of a dormant, division right now. Bluebird had hurt bad. Oh, for real. He said, so this division, like I was saying, it's kind of dormant because Brother BF is a number 1 guy. He's been hurt or has something going on with him, so he's been very inactive. His mandatory is supposed to be Phelan Ming, but something I don't know what happened. The number 6 guy, Adam Dennis, right here, he supposed to fight Brother BF, but that fight got postponed. They got some decent fighters though, but Waxy is straight. You know what I'm saying? He probably need a little bit more. He probably that ranking might be a little bit too high for him. I still consider him a prospect crossing over to a contender. He still need a couple more fights, in my opinion. Zerto, it should be time for him. You know what I'm saying? It's talks about him fighting Marcus Brown for the WBC interim title. So, I mean, I guess that's a step in the right direction. Arthur, he's put himself in a position to get a title shot after the win over Anthony Yard. The number 7 guy, he won a term in the UK. You know what I'm saying? He probably can get an opportunity. Samanov, this kid right here, he supposed to fight in that WO tournament with Joe Smith, but he having some issues getting over here. Craig Richards had a big win. So it's some, decent names. Anthony Yard, number 12, Badu Jack. So I think this division gotta get going, man. We got Joe Smith coming up in a couple weeks. So we'll see. Hopefully everything get going. He said because the actual official rankings that matter when determining mandatory, etc. Yeah. That golden boy card is off the chain. February the 13th. Yes, sir. I can't wait to see Sinisa Estrada. What's up, JC? Salute, bro. Salute to you. He said it's unfortunate the way it works right now. Yeah. But that's the 175 right there, man. Take a look at it again. About to switch it. But yeah. I need to get this division unified all the way. Brother Beer versus Bivol that's a good unification. We need that. But Tyrant talking about Joe Smith if he wins. Actually, Tyrant got both of those guys, Joe Smith and Vlasov. So the winner supposed to fight Brother BF, a 3-belt unification. So I'm with that. All right. 168. Of course, we got Caleb Plant. He's a champ. He's fighting January the 30th versus Caleb Truax, who's number 3. Now, this is considered his mandatory because by their rules, y'all can go check it out. But every year or 9 months, you got to make a mandatory defense. And if they don't have a title eliminator, they can have a 1 and number 2. Because you see, most of the rankings don't have a 1 and number 2. Then the number 3 guy is deemed a mandatory. So we got Truax. Zach Parker is the WO mandatory at 168 for Billy Joe Saunders. Then you got some unheralded guys right here. This kid just fought last month. Bramer, he's like 42, 43, southpaw boxer, former world champion. Well, I think he was an interim champion. Danny Jacobs, Darrell, we know these guys. Vladimir Shishkin, he's a prospect to me, but he's got a fight coming up in February on Showbox, right before the AB card. And then here comes like the most interesting thing about these rankings right here. Number 15. So Alantez Fox, he fought in December, right? So they put him in the rankings because he's on standby for Caleb Plant and Caleb Truax. So you remember Truax, his last fight against Angulo, he got sick like maybe a day before the weigh-in. You know what I'm saying? So PBC trying to cover themselves and keep somebody in the bullpen, so to say. So Alantez Fox come in at number 15. So if something happened to Truax, he's going to step in and fight Caleb Plant. You know what I'm saying? The way to keep the show going. So this will inform y'all, let y'all know. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Eli Zachary in the bill? What's good, bro? Thank you for coming through, my guy. Appreciate you, bro. We're just breaking down these rankings and going over it. Appreciate you coming through. You know what I'm saying? All right, moving on to 160. All right. The champion 160 is Triple G. We all know that. He just defended his title against his mandatory, who was also number 3. So y'all notice they rarely rank number 1 and 2. The number 3 guy, he's with Team Sutherland. He was supposed to fight the number 6 guy to be for the mandatory eliminator, but they have some COVID issues out there in Germany. So this guy, Wachechik, he supposed to fight Vanoy. You know what I'm saying? So that fight didn't happen. So imagine if that fight happened, that'd be another lower level, like nobody really know these guys unless you're really hardcore fans. This guy right here from Canada, Patrice, tall, athletic guy. I mean, he can fight, but he's probably like a B. He kind of like on the Steve Rose level. And then, this guy right here, he's decent too, but he's more so prospect French contender. So that's just tell you some of these rankings are very weak. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, you got Jaime Munguia at number 4, which is a possible matchup for Triple G in May. And then the rest of these guys, you really don't know a lot. Xander Beck is nice. You know what I'm saying? He just fought Zemeta, number 10. Fazen Boots just lost to Caleb Plant. So y'all see how these rankings are. You know what I'm saying? He said, no doubt. He said, most definitely. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're trying to learn some things and looking at these rankings, man. Because it's crazy how they be doing it. So 154, probably I think it's the best division in boxing. It's real deep. It's hot. You know what I'm saying? Jermell Charlo is a unified champion, IBF, WAWC. So he missing one belt to become undisputed, which is held by Patrick Teixeira. And he's fighting on February 13th against Brian Castano. So we're waiting to see what's going to happen with that. So number 1 is the mandatory. So this one is the rare one. You got all 15 slots. You got a 1 and a number 2. So that means them guys want title eliminator. So if you see a number 1 guy, he's the mandatory. And it's probably going to get called pretty soon. So background, he fought on the Charlo pay-per-view card. I know we didn't see it because it was off TV. He got a 4th round knockout. Y'all can go check it out on look at BoxRec if y'all want to look him up. So he's the mandatory for Charlo. So don't be surprised if that fight get called. And I've been saying Charlo, I can see Charlo taking that fight, you know what I'm saying, as a hometown fight. But Charlo also can sit back and wait just a second to see what happens with Castano and Teixeira, especially if Castano wins, because Castano is with PBC, and that's a natural fight to happen. You feel me? So, and they can put that mandatory off just a bit. He's the mandatory is promoted by Kathy Dover. They really don't got much going on except for Kovalev on the 30th. So I'm pretty sure they can sit back and chill. And they already gave him a fight on the card, so he got paid. So keeping him active. So I can see Charlo sitting back and waiting for this fight on the 13th to happen, and trying to push for the winner for undisputed. If Teixeira win, is no guarantee Teixeira and Golden Boy gonna make that fight. Said the rankings all over the place. Yeah, they are. So just feel me on this. If Teixeira wins and keep his belt, there's no guarantee, you know what I'm saying, that he's gonna come over, because Tim Tszyu is trying to fight him. You see, Tim Tszyu is number 3, and Tim Tszyu is like number 2 in the WO. So Tim Tszyu is a big money fight. He been talking about fighting Teixeira for a long time. So maybe Golden Boy tried to get the money grab. We know they really don't got that many stars, you know what I'm saying, since Canelo left. They only got really 1 or 2 with Ryan Garcia and Virgil Ortiz. So that fight can happen. But if Castano win, you already know. So that'd be Charlo versus Castano for undisputed. Then you got Jack Koke, who won the eliminator against the number 12 guy, Abaz Baru. Tim Tszyu, number 3. Jerry Hurd. We haven't heard nothing from Jerry Hurd. He should have something coming up. James Metcalf from the UK. I think Metcalf is about to fight Cheeseman coming up. 5 versus number 8. That's okay. 5 and 8. Austin Trout is coming back on February the 6th. Charles Conwell, up and coming prospect. This kid right here, Bohachuk, he about to fight Brandon Adams on the 25th of February. Then you got the former world champion, Rosario, former champion, J-Rock. So like I said, man, 154 is this is probably the best ranking right here that we've done seen. He said, not bad rankings. He said, man, they most definitely need Castano to win. Yeah, they do. Because there's no guarantee. Yeah, there's no guarantee that Teixeira gonna, because it's not really up to Teixeira. It's not up to these fighters. It's up to their promotion and stuff like that, their managers. But we're gonna move on to 147. And this another one, see? You got 1 and number 2. So we all know Spencer's the unified champion, IBF, WBC. You got Manny as a WA super, and Spence is Crawford is the WO. Quasatilo Akadorov is the mandatory. Now, this a touch on his situation. He just signed with Samson, and he's working with PBC. So he'll probably have a tune-up fight, or whatever you want to call it, in March on the day of Benavidez undercard, because Benavidez is with Samson too. You feel me? So he might fight. So just think about who he might fight, because after this fight, then he's going to pursue the mandatory with Spence. So it makes sense to fight a lefty. The last guy that fought before they fought Spence, they fought a southpaw and Ivan Redcash. So that's my guess. That's how I'll be piecing shit together. I'm thinking the number one guy, Quadratilo, is going to fight Ivan Redcash on the day of Benavidez undercard. That's my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's how they've been doing stuff in the PBC side. So we'll see. Sean Porter won an eliminator with Sebastian Formella. He won 2 eliminators that night, the WBC and the IBF, so he's at number 2. And Sean Porter's kind of like a safety blanket, for real, because he's a safety blanket in a way, in a sense. But we'll see what he do. I'm thinking he's gonna fight Bud Crawford next. Then Lipinets had that good fight with Clayton. They both in the rankings. Avanesian is about to fight Josh Kelly. Ivan Golop, he's a good fighter. He's trained by Andre Rozier. He about to fight February the 20th. Mo Hooker, he got a fight with Virgil Ortiz on March 27th. That's a good fight. Daniel Elalusinov, he just won one of those belts, those IBF low level belts. He beat Ndongo, so he should have some smoke. Javon Ennis should be back pretty soon. Rashidi Ellis, you know what I'm saying? And Josh Kelly rounds it out. So, yeah, man, that's what it is. So that Spence really don't have to worry about the IBF right now. They have him on that side, so they can probably give that kid some step aside money or tell him to chill so he can make the big fight. In my opinion, I think Spence, what's going to happen, it's going to happen kind of like what happened with AJ and Vlad a couple years ago, when they just going to throw the WBA in there. They're going to fight Ugas. In my opinion, they're going to either elevate Ugas, because Pacquiao is supposed to fight Conor McGregor. So they're going to elevate Ugas, or they're going to leave it vacant and just, do a unification like that. But that's my opinion. I think Spence and Ugas is going to be next for the 3 belts, WBA, WBC, IBF. My opinion. I could be wrong. We'll see. We never know how this stuff works. But that's a possibility, though, for real. Real possibility. All right, where I'm at. 140. So this division, we know is tied up because we're about to have undisputed. So these guys on here, they unlikely to get a title shot, but it's important because they need to put themselves in position as the mandatory or win an eliminator, because once those belts disperse, they'll be right in line. What's up, Chin Smoke? Salute to you, bro. Salute. So they'll be right in line. You feel me? So this is kind of important. You know what I'm saying? Paro is from Australia. He's pretty good, southpaw. You know what I'm saying? He got the chef. He's a killer. He's trained with Sugar Hill. He can punch. He's like 18 over, like 16 or 17 knockouts. He a killer, bro. This Argentina kid can fight. Then you got Louis Riston, who's with Matchroom. Sabrina Matisse, he's probably the most dangerous guy in 140 pounds. You know what I'm saying? And he probably can get the opportunity too. Match up with Matisse and Agatashev, that'd be crazy. This kid right here, number 8, back tier. This guy right here, he can fight too. He trains out of Canada. I think he's with Eye of the Tiger promotion. He can fight. You got Regis, Samuel Tia, you know what I'm saying, former world champion right here, number 11, who got stopped by Ndongo. You know what I'm saying? Then it rounds out. And number 14 guy, he beat Matisse on the Wilder Fury undercard. So I don't know why he's number 14 and Matisse is number 7. I don't know. Then Cletus Selden. So yeah, this division gonna be kind of stagnant, But these guys can get in position, and all the sanctioned bodies, all of them, they can get in position. I think the only mandatory is the WBC is Jose Zepeda. The WBA, I don't know if they have a mandatory for Josh Taylor. Probably not. And the WO got a mandatory and Jack Catterall. So there you go. You feel me? There you go. He said, yeah, he can crack. Yeah, he heavy handed. He heavy handed. You talking about Matisse? Yes, sir. So that's 140. 135. Like getting another one of these hot divisions. Got a lot of stars at the top. You know, Teofimo is the unified champion. He got 3 belts. Then you got Devin Haney, the WBC champion. So, same thing. You got the mandatory Cambosis. We all know about him. Number 2, you got Pitbull Cruz, who ran through Madaleno on the tank undercard. This kid from Argentina, he can fight though. He's strong. He a big puncher. Lee Selby at 4, Lomachenko at 5, Baranachek at number 6. He's a good fighter too, from the Ukraine. What's good, D-Lo? You good, bro? Salute to you. Salute. It's all good. Manuel Tego, number 7. You know, this one don't look too bad. This kid right here, Jacob, he's from Australia. He just had a win not too long ago. Zur Adalev, Nakatani, Nakatani can't do no wrong now. Nakatani is the man now. But salute to Nakatani though. You know what I'm saying? Getting that good victory over Dejo. Rivera, Tennyson, Coleman. This is a good little rankings right here. This is a good little ranking. So I think Teofimo is fighting. I think he's going to fight. Of course, he's going to fight Cambosis, and then not sure. I might guess he might go to 140. You know what I'm saying? But then you got Jack Catterall. So we don't know what's going to happen. It's a lot of moving and shaking, but we'll see though. You know what I'm saying? All right. He said Cambosis lost to Selby. Yeah, I thought Selby won that fight too. Yep. That's why they probably kept him number 4 instead of dropping him all the way down. He said, I hope 35 really get it rocking. Yeah. These guys got to fight each other, man. It starts at the top. But say what I like what they're doing. You got, so the guys at the top not fighting. Well, Lomachenko and Teofimo, so that's a good fight. But the other guys should fight each other too. But we had a crossroads fight, kind of sort of with Nakatani and Verdejo. That was a big time lightweight fight. And then February 13th, we got Comey versus Jason Marinez. That's a big time crossroads fight. That's a big fight for the division, real talk. Because if people say that the 35 is the best division in boxing, they just talk about the guys at the top. But I think the division, you got to rate the division on what's after that. You know what I'm saying? Because Comey and Marinez is a good fight. You got Tego is a good fighter. He looking to fight to get a title shot. Maybe Devin Haney, if Devin Haney can't get what he want. So it's a lot of ins and outs. So Michelle Rivera, excuse me, he can fight, bro. He beat Memphis Miller. You know what I'm saying? Pitbull Cruz, like you talking about, Eli. Yeah, yep. He fits in well. You know, so I think the way he fits in, if for some reason Cambosis, you know, can't make that title defense, he gonna be on standby. Because you're going to want to get that IBF mandatory out the way, because IBF is the only sanctioned body that really push their mandatory. You feel me? So, but people with Cruz, I mean, don't be surprised. Like, it's a lot of things how the ball can drop. Because think about it. Who Tank going to fight if he don't get Ryan Garcia? Is he going to stay at 130 or he going to come to 35? PBC don't got a lot of guys on 35, but they got some good guys. Well, Pitbull Cruz is with PBC. He works with them. Rivera is PBC. You know what I'm saying? So maybe, but would the fans buy that if they try to put it on pay-per-view? Unless you stack the undercard, you know they're not gonna do that. So it depends, man. But Pitbull Cruz, he promoted by Manny Pacquiao, so he gonna have some opportunities. He said, "Law, don't be laughing in my videos when I'm trying to be serious." Now I was laughing at nah, I won't laugh at this. Nah, I feel you. He said, I agree. So shit deep, yeah. He said I didn't see Sebi Cambosis, but I had picked Sebi to win. I thought he would run it back. Yeah, he won that fight. I thought Sebi all boxing, bro. Cambosis don't do well with guys that can move. He had trouble with Mickey Bay that fight before this. Mickey Bay, if Mickey Bay didn't get dropped that 12th round, I think 10th round, excuse me. Mickey Bay, he could have won that fight in my opinion. It was a split decision. Tateman ended up finally fighting. See, Marvez is in camp. He's training. Marvez he's in camp. Damn, that's some bullshit. He is in camp though. Oh man, we're gonna go to 130. That's possible though. All right, 130. So JoJo is the man there, the champion. He's facing off with his IBF mandatory Shaq Rachmaninoff. That's a good fight, yo. That's an underrated fight, man. February 13th on DAZN. Yo, DAZN is kicking ass right now. Say what you want. I know we don't, you know what I'm saying? They got the stigma, but they be showing boxing. So I rock with them. They got a nice little schedule coming up. And that card right there is crazy. And that's a tough fight for JoJo. I think he wins, but that's a tough fight. Number 3. So number 2 is unrated. So that means somebody having won a secondary eliminator. Kanisha Agawa. That's the kid. Agawa is the guy that tested positive against Tevin Farmer, and they gave him the decision. You got those 4 and 5, Ward and Barrett. They might make a good fight. I think they promoted by Eddie Hearn. Excuse me, Tevin Farmer. He gotta make a move since he lost out on the rematch clause. You know what I'm saying? Joe Cordina, I like Joe Cordina. And number 8, I like him. He's smooth. He's smooth. He's still probably a prospect, maybe. A couple more fights, but I like him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. After that, it drops off. He said, I think Marquez fighting Tank with no tune up. Oh my God. Man, that dude, that's crazy. But I can see it though, because that's the way they moving Tank. They're moving him like that. Tank is probably one of the best Mexican fighters. Real talk. That's all he been fighting. Latino and Mexican fighters. That's gonna hurt him, man. Once he fights somebody on his same athletic ability and skill set, it's gonna hurt him. But I'm not in the I feel you. I'm not in the fight blocking business. Yeah, I'm not either. But I think, man, I don't like Marquez. Nah, I'd rather see Pitbull Cruz than Marquez for real. That'd be a fun fight. That would be a fun fight. He gonna fight Tank. All right, so we're going to featherweight. So Josh Warrington is a IBF champion. You know what I'm saying? Had a couple defenses. He's about to fight Kanzu February the 13th. Listen, y'all, February the 13th is about to be crazy. I don't know if you guys working on Saturdays or whatnot, or got to work that day. But if you're trying to watch some boxing all day long, you might want to take that day off. You know what I'm saying? Just that one day, because it's gonna be boxing all day long, different type of platforms. Get your the devices ready, your tablet, your phone, all that shit. Make sure your internet is straight. He said, "Law, I can see it happening too. Take it or leave it for Mara." Yep. And they're gonna try to build it up. Full division world champion. This, and this, and nah, bro. But some people will buy it. But so yeah, Josh Warrington Kanzu. That fight should be announced on Friday. Eddie Hearn gonna do like a little rollout. He's gonna announce 5 shows from February the 13th all the way up to April the 10th. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Then we got Kid Galahad. He's number 1 back at the mandatory spot. And when I thought he won that fight against Warrington. You know what I'm saying? He was in Warrington's ass that fight. Very tricky fighter, hard to look good against. He's a tough matchup for all these champions, in my opinion. Anybody in the division, Kid Galahad can give you problems. Strong, awkward. He can fight on both sides of the plate. I like him. So he might have a little tune-up fight coming up just to stay on the same schedule as Josh Warrington, because the winner of Warrington Kanzu got to fight Kid Galahad. And this is another thing I want to put out. what the IBF is good at, and what the fans don't tell, or what the promoters and the fighters don't tell us. If it's a mandatory already set before you make a fight, like you got an optional defense if you're trying to do a mandatory, whatever. They send both teams the letter, basically saying, "Listen, we got a mandatory. The winner is obligated to fight this guy in so many days." It's in these rules somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So the fighters know who they fighting. That's why when Charlo, if y'all know this, when Charlo at the pay per view, at the Spence pay per view, they interview him. They asked him who they're trying to get him to call somebody out. Reason why he didn't call the guy out, anybody out, because he really know about the IBF. He's not gonna tell us that. And plus, the kid's name, the IBF mentor, it's hard to pronounce his name. So he ain't gonna say, "I want to fight Bakran," whatever. They not. He don't know the dude's name, right? So that's why they really can't speak on that shit. But they get them letters. They get them letters like, "Listen, I know you trying to get this fight, but after this fight, we got the IBF mandatory waiting for you right here." You know what I'm saying? But James Dickens, he won an important fight against Ryan Wash not too long ago. I think he got a high rank in the WBO. You know what I'm saying? He's a good little veteran. Mark Marcelo. Now, Mark Marcelo is on the short list to fight Gary Russell Jr. He got a high ranking in the WBC, so look out for him. Michael Conlon, he's at the 122, so he shouldn't be right here. You know what I'm saying? Other guys, whatever. Ryan Walsh, I talked about him. This Lopez kid, I seen him fight. Isaac Lowe, this is Tyson Fury's homeboy right here. He fights on all Tyson Fury's undercard. Isaac, this kid right here, he fought on the Spence undercard. He got a big win against an African kid who was undefeated. So he got a ranking in the WA. So we'll see. So yeah, the champions gotta fight each other though. And I hadn't said that before. But almost like these divisions I'm about to get to, um, the champions have to fight each other. That would make these divisions better. You feel me? Will make all divisions better. All right, moving on to 122. 122 is a hot division. Got some good fights coming up. All right, so MJ, he's the unified champion. IBF, WA. Then you got, see, this is the first interim champion we have. Ryo Isawa. He's a former world champion, tall southpaw, got some cracks. Now these two supposed to finally fight. He's the mandatory for MJ. They're supposed to fight March the 13th on the Chocolatito Estrada undercard. Let's cross our fingers for that. That's a crazy ass 2 fights right there. Yes, sir. So we'll see what happens with that. Like I said, this division is crazy, yo. It's getting hot. Luis Nery's WBC champion. Angel Leo's WBO. He got a big fight with Fulton coming up next week. That's a good one. So moving down, Marlon Taples. Actually, Ryu stopped him, the number 4 guy. Carlo Castro is nice. He like 25 or 26-0. He's with top rank. He's real nice. Boxer puncher. I think he only got 10 knockouts, but I think that's kind of, I don't know if that's right because he can crack, bro. Daniel Roman, the former unified champion. Thomas Ward he's undefeated, like 29-0, but he had a disappointing last fight on Matchroom. Mike Planer, he coming off the win over Joshua Gray Jr., so he's right there. We haven't seen him since. Yafai, he had a nice little win. That's the younger brother. Aleem, he's fighting on that card next week against Vic Pasillas, who's number 14. So okay, they getting some world rankings, but they fighting for the WBA interim title. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. 122 gonna start picking up, bro. Because Neri supposed to fight Brandon Figueroa. So yes, sir. All right, 118. So we got the man. Naoya anyway is the man, IBF, WBA champion, Ring Magazine, all that good stuff. We all know what it is with that. So what's up, Unrival? What's good, bro? Appreciate that, man. It's a contribution for the great content. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thank you. Trying to educate myself and just, provide some good stuff above the norm. So anyway, man, is he's the man, unified champion. Now he have a mandatory. Michael Desmarinus right there. He signed with Pacquiao promotion, Southpaw. You know what I'm saying? Decent. You know what I'm saying? He don't got nothing anyway, but that might be next. You know what I'm saying? That might be next. Paul Butler, you know what I'm saying? Right up in there, trying to get another crack at the title. I like Lee McGregor. Now his fight got canceled. He's supposed to have a fight coming up, and his fight got canceled. I'm looking for him to get that fight rescheduled. I like him. He's with the young trainer, man, Ben Davison. Yeah, I like that pairing. But Tafapov, you know what I'm saying? He a tough fighter, veteran, been around. Joshua Gordon Jr., he trying to get some work. Though this the guy that he's fighting, McGregor, Kareem Garafi. Yeah. Actually, Desmarina stopped him in like 2 rounds with a nice left, or I think it was 2 or 3 rounds. It was a highlight reel knockout. I remember. Yeah. So yeah, that's what's up, man. These guys actually kind of fighting each other. Real talk. Gary Antonio Russell, he's #1 in the WBA, but he got a ranking right here. So we'll see. Jason Maloney, we know him. Aston Pellete, you know what I'm saying? He bounced back with a victory after getting stopped by Ioka at 115. So he moved up. He a big kid. Big kid. So yeah. Yes, sir. We'll see. I like this division too. I like it. Because you got Casemiro, the champion of the WBO. Now he's looking to fight Rigondeaux. So we'll see if that get made. O'Bali got his belt back, so he might run that back with reschedule the fight with Donaire. We'll see. So yeah, bro. Yes, sir. I like 118. And then if these guys from 115 can come up, it make the division even better. But let's go to 115. Talk about what's going on up there. Said salute. Another boxing historian. I bet. Man. I might be like number 10, bro, on that list. But I appreciate it. I might be number 10. Them guys got me, bro. They got me, but I appreciate it. Appreciate the love, yo. Y'all coming through. Appreciate it. But this division right here is hot too. 115. I like this division. We know about Chocolatito and Estrada gonna run it back on the 13th. Ioka just had a big win over Tanaka. Gerald Cajas, he got like 7 to 8 title defenses. We need to see him back in the ring um real soon. And he fits right along with these guys. I would like to see a like perfect world as a boxer fan and Cajas versus Ioka. Let's make that happen. Unification, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let's make it happen. Those guys got kind of decent backing behind them. Ioka he got a little relationship with Tom Loeffler. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why they can't make that happen. And Cajas, he's got Manny Pacquiao backing him up, Sean Gibbons. So that's in the top rank. So I love that fight right there, man. They can even, man. So we gotta get this division undisputed this year. That should be the goal for this division. It should be undisputed. Now I know we got like a little bump in the road because Sor Ramvasai is the mandatory for the WBC, so he's guaranteed the winner between Chocolatito and Estrada. So maybe a little bump in the road, but we can work towards it. Maybe the end of the year, maybe New Year's Eve or something like that. We can work towards it. We gotta be positive as boxing fans. You feel me? Um, but Cajas is in talks to fight Rodriguez. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens. They got some good fighters in this weight class. Sonny Edwards. Now he can box, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. He's missing something to me. I know he's not a big puncher, but he can box. He can make you look crazy. You know what I'm saying? I remember Diaz, Showa Shida, so Franklin Gonzalez. So yeah, man. But at the top is where it's at. At the top is where it's at. These guys can get the ball rolling. And then you got you got a trilogy supposed to be coming up, Franco versus Maloney. They can finally put an end to all that. So yeah, bro. I like 115. You say you mess up the numbers. Yeah, but just put me number 10, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. I appreciate it though. All right, 112. Let's get into it. This is another division that need unification. Like, if you got 4 champions, bro, this is my rankings. How I do it. L does boxing rankings. So if it's 4 champions, those champions are your mandatory. Before we even think about the sanctioning bodies, the champions are your mandatory. So vice versa, whoever it is, you got 4 champions in this division. So all of them guys should be looking to fight each other first. I believe that's how it should be in every division. You know what I'm saying? But well, of course, we know it's not like that. Um, Mathalan been a long reigning champion, and he's been undefeated for a while. I think since 2008 when Donnell stopped him out in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? So 13 years basically. Uh, Grizzled veteran, got some good wins. I think he got Tete and Casemiro on his shit. So, you know, Malante can fight. Now, he was supposed to fight December the 20th against Jason Mama, but that fight got scrapped. Mama's an undefeated puncher, you know what I'm saying? And y'all got to watch out for these Filipino fighters, yo, because these guys, I mean, they know who their idol is, and the way they fight, they very explosive, and they got swag. Just look at these Filipino fighters. Casemiro, got a lot of swag on him. Mike Plania, you remember how he fought Joshua Greer? He was catching him with that left hook out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So all these guys, they kind of tricky and they can fight. Wasim had a win last month. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Ricky? Ricky E245, salute, bro. Salute. So yeah, Wasim had a victory. He fought in Pakistan under the Amir Khan hosted that card. Sandoval, yep, decent fighter. He's from California. I think he like 19-1. I want to say he worked with Golden Boy. This Jay Harris, I like this kid. Yo, Jay Harris is top 5, bro. I like him. He can box. Nice. I like this kid. He gave JC Martinez hell. You feel me? Angel Acosta down, he down there low. Yamaguchi. So former world champion right here, Christoph Rosales. Yo, Acosta can punch. I think he like 22-0. No, excuse me, 22-2 with like all knockouts. And he's like number 1 in the WBO. So he's supposed to be fighting well, he's pretty much the mandatory for Nakatani. Not the Nakatani that we all know and love, but the young Nakatani, southpaw, tall kid. He said some Filipino fighters look and fight like Manny. Yeah, that's where they get it from. You know what I'm saying? Just like how we got our American fighters want to do the shoulder roll, we got these guys who want to fight like Manny, jumping in, fast footwork, hit you with a combination, and then get up out of there. You feel me? So yeah, but yeah, Nakatani versus Acosta for the WBO. Yo, that would be a crazy fight, bro. Fight of the year type shit. Hardcore fan fight of the year. Real talk. Yes, sir. Both guys can punch. So we'll see, man. Definitely this division need unification. I think if it's gonna be a unification, I think it'll be JC Martinez versus Mathalan. They've been in talks or been talking about that. I'm pretty sure Eddie Hearn can make that fight happen. So we'll see. All right. 118. Yes, sir. We ain't finished yet. We ain't finished. We got 2 more. So Felix Alvarado is the world champion. He just had a good performance on the Ryan Garcia undercard. Just big, strong. He big for the weight. I was like, damn, is he 108? He looked like he was like a featherweight up in there. For real. He fought DJ Krill. DJ Krill was touching him, but he just was too weak. DJ Krill dropped to number 11. But Felix Alvarado is a problem. This division need unification, bro. Yes, sir. Rival. Yeah, Acosta hit hard, bro. He may be one of the biggest punchers in boxing. If you take, pound for pound type shit, he can punch. Nakatani is a big guy. That's a good fight. Yeah, I hope that fight get made. Yeah, I hope that fight get made, bro. That'd be a good one. Oh man, that's definitely not going the distance. I could be wrong, but I can't see that one going the distance at all. Acosta is punching. And this Nakatani kid, very tall, awkward, southpaw hits you from different angles. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a hell of a fight. So this division, 108, need unification like yesterday, like past yesterday. This is a good division. If these guys at the top really unify, you would have some really good fights. Really good fights. Um, like Alvarado, like I said now, I would think Alvarado and Soto, since they both with Golden Boy, they can unify that fight. They can unify that those belts. Soto, he beat Acosta, you know what I'm saying? He stopped him late and he got hurt, you know what I'm saying? He was getting hurt in that fight too. And that's a good fight too. Soto versus Alvarado. That fight should get made. Put that on one of these. You can put that on one of these the zone cards, build it up or whatever. Um, Kawaguchi just signed with Matchroom, so he's in the mix. You feel me? Um, he's a good fighter, real good fighter, WA champion. Kenshiro, you know what I'm saying? He's a good one too. These guys should be able to make a unification out there in Japan. We'll see. Um, who you don't see on here is a kid from Venezuela, Carlos Cazales. He's the WA regular champion. He is a problem too. He's like 23-0 with 20 knockouts. He's a problem. Watch out for him. And then you got a upcoming guy, Ben Rodriguez, who fight on the zone, trained by fight on Top Rank, ESPN, and he's trained by Robert Garcia. Ben Rodriguez. He a problem too. He said, I agree, Lawrence. That's a KO unless Nakatani choose to box using his length. Yeah. I think he gonna have to box and he gonna have to box, you know, in spurts. Well, I think he got to start off boxing because he go trying to hunt down a Costco and get caught with something he don't see. It might be lights out for real. He said, "Shout me out, man. Big fan of the channel. What's up, Mike? Mike Ox. What's up? What's good with you, bro? What's good with you? Thank you for coming through. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. So these rankings, we really don't know these guys. You have to really go do your research. You know what I'm saying? I remember I seen Abraham Rodriguez fight before. Jonathan Gonzalez. You know what I'm saying? I think Gonzalez fought. I forgot who he fought. I seen him fight though in a world title fight. DJ Krill, I know him here too. Well, he was trying to get his second division. Sho Kimura is good. He can fight. So, but up the top, see this where we can get recognition. So a lot of people don't like to talk about the smaller weight divisions because one, they don't know them, and then two, they don't, they just don't like they want to talk about welterweight and diva divisions. Let's keep it 100. But if these fights, any of these championship fights happen, those are good ass fights, guaranteed good fights. And throw in Gonzalez in there, yeah. So the last but not least, 105 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So this Pedro kid, he's the champion. You know what I'm saying? But he may be the weakest one champion in this division. I'm pretty much confident in that. Freshmar is the man. I wanted to see him fight the Winsong before he got dethroned. Right here, my man right here beat the kid. That was a good fight. So he's a new WBC champion. Wilfredo Mendez from Puerto Rico, WO champion. He supposed to fight in Dominican Republic last month, but he got sick or something like that. So hopefully we'll see him back. So like I said, all these divisions, these smaller weight divisions, the way they're gonna get notoriety if they start to unify their division and become undisputed. They can become undisputed or unify and then move up, that they're gonna get more notoriety. That's how we're gonna get to know them. Because a lot of these guys, we can go watch them and fight and whatnot, but it's not enough tape on all these guys for us to really get to know them. But some of these guys are decent. You feel me? They're not just trash. So I don't like to just throw them away because they're smaller guys. So that's why I need for the champions to fight each other so we can get notoriety. 4 champions in a division, there's no way, you know what I'm saying? There's no reason why they shouldn't unify. You feel me? So that's the breakdown of the IBF rankings, bro. So the IBF rankings, pretty much standard quote, you know what I'm saying? When they do come out with their rankings, nothing really crazy changes, you know what I'm saying? And if something do change, you'll know that whatever changed, that guy might be in line for something. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Like for example, I'm gonna go back real quick to heavyweight. So you see Ortiz just jumped in number 10, right? So I would not be surprised if Ortiz fight Charles Martin in an eliminator. You feel me? I wouldn't be surprised. Excuse me. When Gerald Washington fought Charles Martin, I think them guys was like 7 and 9 rated at the time. Let me see. They was like it was crazy how they was rated at the time. My bad, wrong one, wrong way. When they was ranked when they fought for a eliminator, it was crazy how they was ranked. What is that? We'll go January. So yeah, this what I like to do, man. Go to these rankings and really see what's going on. So you see that Gerald Washington number 9, Charles Martin was number 11. Y'all see that shit? That's crazy. And they fought for a title eliminator. You know what I'm saying? What's up, IB? Salute to you, bro. Salute. So that's crazy. That's how, man. That's why. That's why I keep up with it because I can sense out the BS. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is, man. I want to thank everybody for coming through, man. I hope y'all got something from it. You know what I'm saying? Feel free to go back and watch the replay. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to when I do my channel and talk boxing, I just want to kind of educate a little bit. Not that I'm perfect or something like that, but just take you guys through what I go through, how I be learning stuff. You feel me? Um, so it ain't nothing like try to have a big head. He said, you're all right for sure. Sometimes the rankings would tip you off to what it could be coming. Yeah, for sure. Like in the WA, because I know WA rock with the PBC so crazy, right? So Badon Denu popped into the WBA rankings at number 9. Like, think about it. What have he done to get rated in any sanctioned body, right? So we know PBC got some heavyweights and whatnot. They got Wilder number 3. They got Ortiz 4. They got Konaki. They got Helenius. They got Charles Martin up in there. So and they got Frank Sanchez. So I'm thinking, who he bought to fight? So I just started, formulating shit. And look, I also go to people's Instagram. You know what I'm saying? See if they in the gym. And I appreciate that, Bruce goes. See if they in the gym or not. See what's going on. So I'm like, you know what? He might fight Luis Ortiz or he might fight this. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a reason why they put Badan Denu at number 9 in the WBA rankings with no big time promotion company. You feel me? I think he was working with Greg Coleman, the guy. I said kid, the guy who went to jail for a few months. He had a situation. Well, I don't know how long he went to jail, but he went to jail. Greg Coleman. He was working with him. Him and Big Baby had the same type of promotional guy. So I kind of like figured that shit out. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Are there any fights this weekend?" Yeah, it's you got Carlos Ocampo for the Earl Spence fans. He bought the fight. He 5-0 since he lost to Spence at 154. So he's fighting. I might have a link for that. You know what I'm saying? You hit me up behind the scenes, or you I'm gonna post it on my community tab on my channel. But Ocampo fighting. Then you got some young guys from like on the East Coast. You got Dylan Price. He's fighting. There's Shanard Bunch from Philly. He can fight. You know what I'm saying? I forgot the other kid's name, man. Damn. But they fighting on Facebook though. My man Ricky. They fighting on Facebook. I'll drop the link for that too. You know what I'm saying? So that's easy. Go to the promoter for that show, and they're gonna have live boxing that day on the 16th. And then it started to kick off after that. So the 20th we got Showbox, and then the 23rd we got Showtime. We got Showtime with the 122 pounders with Aleem and Pasillas, Leo versus Fulton. So then everything started kicking off from there. We're gonna have fights like every weekend after that. So yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, just like those third and fourth tier titles, give a few cues. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Coming through in the super chat, D-Lo. Yo, 404 boxing. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, it's fight song like real talk. The 14th tomorrow, actually like 1 o'clock in the morning. Anyways, little brother about to fight. Takumi anyway, he about to fight. Yo, it's fight song every day, real talk. But it's really if you want to watch them shits. You know what I'm saying? It's fight song like every day, bro. I'm gonna be 100. He said, man, I think, man, listen, man, I know I was getting nervous too, but I think it's still on. I think it was a misquote. I think I don't know what happened with the quotes, but from my knowledge, what's the name? Estrada about to start camp on Monday, and Chocolatito is already in camp. So I don't know. Hope not, bro. You know what I'm saying? He said, I can't wait to see Rolly. I can't wait to see if Rolly got better next weekend. Man, he got a lot to prove, bro. Hopefully he ain't out there trying to like rush his shots and stuff like that. Just take your time and you know what I'm saying? We'll see. We'll see though. You're right. He's like the bad guy. He said the fake anyway. And he fighting. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop it on my community tab later on too. I'm gonna get the link and everything. Yeah. Oh man, you tripping, man. You ain't talk about Money Brown like that, bro. That's messed up, bro. That's my guy right there, man. Money Brown, my guy. I think, look, if you got a problem with him, man, you should go to him, bro. You know what I'm saying? You should go to him, but I don't appreciate it though, because Money Brown is my guy, man. But if I would say do the man shit and go to the man and tell him your grievances, you know what I'm saying? Work it out. You feel me? I heard in the Mexican news they're not trying to pay. Yeah. I heard that. But I think it was something false. Hopefully, man. Damn, man, that's a big fight, bro. We need that. So hopefully they get things together. You know what I'm saying? He said zap that troll. You know, man, I'm cool. He should go with that. He should go to that man though. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Let's go to that man. Let's do some man shit in 2021. You got a problem? Go to that guy and tell him what your problem is, and y'all should be able to work it out. But I appreciate everybody coming through for real though. The super chats, man, much appreciated. Thank you guys, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back with some more boxing probably tomorrow. Talk about something. I'm waiting for the WO rankings to come out, but they probably won't come out till after the Leo and Fulton results. So it's all good. But definitely, man. And I'll keep y'all guys updated when I start dropping when these fights start happening. Just check my community tab, or you can follow me on Instagram or Twitter, whatever. It's all good. Either one. I'll be dropping some stuff and make sure everybody updated. He said, please leave personal beat. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's all good though. If you want to talk about some boxing though, I got you, but I don't know about all the other shit though. Especially, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good. It's I hope it's all cap. Yeah, me too, JC. That's a big fight. We need that. So y'all stay tuned, man. Should be some more news coming out, some more boxing news. Once again, I appreciate you guys coming through. That's my time, and I'm out.